Alright guys, so this is going to be a totally different video than from what I normally make, and it's going to be my final response for the North RC 21, for round 1 of course. I know you guys wanted to get to know your content creators, and this is exactly what that video is about. I'm going to start off by saying that this video is not going to be crazy edited or over edited like that. It's literally just going to be me talking so you guys could get to know me better, and you guys can know where I came from as a creator, and just to get to know me a little bit better. Before I jump into it, I am going to let you guys know to enjoy this video for what it is, because I'm going to be deleting it after the RC winners are announced. The reason for me going to be deleting this is just that there are some topics in here that are a little sensitive to me a little bit, and I just feel like I would rather portray this a little bit better than through an RC video. But for what it's worth, and I know you guys want to get to know me better, I feel like I should include some information so you guys could get to know me a little bit better. Like I said, enjoy it while you can, because it's only going to be here for the North RC. So if you guys are North members or a member of my community, hope you guys enjoy it. We're gonna jump right into it, and I'm just gonna start off with who I am. So my name is Tristan. Well, you guys know me as Exroh. So the reason why I got my name Exroh is that it's actually the first initial of my middle name and the first 2 letters of my last name. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you my full name, because some of you guys are fucking weirdos on the internet, okay? And I don't need you guys looking me up if there's some weird shit. All right, cool. That's how I got Exroh. So in case any of you guys ever wondered what the hell that even means, I'm a gamer, obviously. I love going to the gym. I'm a fitness enthusiast, and I'm a collector, as you guys can see. So if you guys are into Funko Pops or Pokemon cards, yo, hit me up in the DMs, bro. I love talking about that shit. Leave something in the comment section below if you guys got anything you guys like to collect or any little things like that. I'm also an anime nerd, so there's some anime stuff here. So enough about that shit. Let's start off with my origin story, I guess we can call it. And that is my love for content creation started with Call of Duty. It was COD 4, Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare, and I was about 14, 15 years old. I feel like a lot of us start around there, right? My first piece of content was me making a lot of sniping montages. I was a sniper back in the day. That's all I did, to the point where I was in pretty big teams. I'm not gonna really name them now because I don't think they matter, and they're not even around anymore, but they were big back then. I was around when Optic was making sniping montages. I was around when FaZe first started ever doing trick shot montages. I was around when competitive sniping was a thing, and there was YouTube channels around it, and they had their own like match system thing. It was pretty cool back then. It was cool time. My parents got me an HD PVR for my birthday. It was before HDMI cables were a thing. People had dazzles and shit, and with the HD PVR you had these component cables. Weird times. That's where I started making content, and that was my first time ever getting into gaming the way I was. COD 4 was actually my first online game that I ever played. Loved it, and there was no other game or no other Call of Duty game that was better than COD 4 for me. Obviously Modern Warfare 2 was a banger too, don't get me wrong. COD 4, and then I played Modern Warfare 2 right after, my opinion of course. But that's where it all started for me, and then I quit. The reason why I quit is because my father was battling liver cancer at the time, and he eventually passed away. And when he passed away is when I gave up. I stopped pursuing it, and I blamed video games for not spending enough time with my father. And due to that reason, I quit, and I didn't touch video games for a while. I started getting involved with fitness to let out some anger and my traumas and to deal with that. So I did a lot of MMA back then, and just working out and just trying to stay fit, lose all the weight, and just try to have a better, healthy lifestyle. It wasn't until, you know, the pandemic hit and MW 2019 dropped that I started picking up the controller and gaming again. Modern Warfare 2019 reignited the flame in my heart, the little passion that I had, and I just knew that I wanted to do this again. Unfortunately, the pandemic came around. You know, it's an unfortunate thing, but it did help me tunnel vision and be able to focus on pursuing this. As unfortunate as the pandemic is, I am also grateful for it, in the sense that it was able to put me back on the track of pursuing something that I once enjoyed as a kid. And I knew I never wanted to work for anybody. I knew I needed to focus on this, and I knew how bad I wanted this. I always knew I wanted it. I stopped blaming myself for the whole issue with my father and me trying to get away from video games, and I forgave myself, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna go back on this. I'm gonna prove everybody wrong, and this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna go 125%. I'm gonna go all in. Just throw it all down and just go all in, right? Just risk everything. And now I'm doing it. I focused on the idea that I'm gonna create an action that's gonna inspire me and motivate me to keep progressing to the action, right? So a lot of us have the mindset that we should be inspired by something to motivate us to perform an action. When it came to consistency, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, and eventually it'll inspire me to keep doing it and motivate me to kind of like keep it going. And with that ideology that I read from a book once, it tremendously helped me just being consistent, because when I was a kid I wasn't very consistent. I felt like I overthought everything and I was only making montages, and any sniper knows that it takes a while to get good clips. Like, it just takes too long. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna exactly get back into sniping, but I'm going to get back into just making videos. And at the time, creative class videos, and people still do them now, creative class videos was a huge popping thing, and I was like, yo, I can do that. And I started investing in equipment, and I just started reeling out videos. My thing was that, yo, we're gonna focus on consistency, and in time, due to how many videos we make, the quality will increase in time, because there's no way the quality can decrease, right? Especially when you first start. And I went all out, bro. Eventually, after putting in so much work, I eventually found North. You guys are amazing, and you guys have been doing an insane amount of work, and I could see that you guys are all passionate creators, and that is the reason why I wanted to join that team. And once I became a grinder, I went for that first RC, man, and I got shitted on, man. So much constructive feedback that it was almost demotivating, right? But I took it with a grain of salt, and I busted my ass. I made sure that I just put all my feelings to the side and actually focus on the factual things that you guys are talking about, and focus on the craft of editing. Now, I've always had the gameplays, right? My gameplays are always fire, but I just didn't have the editing down. Didn't have the content creation vibe in it, and didn't have the energy. Right, the energy of my voice, projecting my emotions, all that took time into being content, and to just making it into content, right? And after all that constructive feedback that you guys have given me, I started working on my editing skills, and that's what I feel like I failed at the most, right? I was never a great editor, but I was a great gamer and a great player. I'm a legend on the sticks, always have been. The awesome thing that you guys all did, no matter how small of a member a North member was, or how big of a position you guys were in North, or no matter the grinder, no matter the person or the people that weren't in North, there's only one thing in common that you guys have always told me, and that was you have potential. And that is something I always knew, but of course it's always great hearing it from others. I made it a duty of mine that you guys telling me that I have potential and that I should work on these things because you guys can see great things from me, pushed me and motivated me to do exactly that and prove you guys correct, prove you guys right. I've been grinding for North for over a year now, and I've uploaded over 100 videos. And that's not including TikTok content either. Over 100 videos. You guys, if you guys have followed my journey as a North grinder, any of you guys should know that from where I started to where I am now is a huge increase. I have literally took all your constructive criticism, no matter how small or how big the impact was. I made sure that I implemented whatever you guys were telling me about into my videos to progressively make myself better. Obviously, it takes some time. The biggest thing was that I was consistent the entire time while I brought up my potential and brought up my content and my editing, as you guys always told me I had the potential to do. Now, no disrespect to the other grinders, but I'm just sticking my ground as a grinder for North and just telling you guys that I am the hardest worker in the room. Me uploading that much videos and progressively getting better and listening to you guys through all the VOD, the VOD review streams, all the content review streams, I feel like I am literally the epitome of what you guys look for in a grinder, like hands down. You want consistency, you want potential, you want people that are gonna bust their ass and work hard, and you also want somebody that's gonna be loyal. I've been grinding for the team for over a year. I have been consistent, and I also have potential. And third, I have progressively gotten better from where you guys met me to where I am now. And I feel like that's exactly what you guys are looking for. I have done my best to prove that to you guys, and I hope that during this RC, you guys finally acknowledge me and see me as a grinder, but also one day, and super soon, hopefully, during this RC, that I earn my spot on that roster for North. And I will never let you guys down because of who I am as a character and how bad I want this, just how progressively better I have become and how consistent I am. There's literally nothing else that I can give you guys that I haven't given you already. I feel like this is why you should choose me. This video was a little weird. I don't really know how to do this. I've never opened up like this, kind of giving you guys a little piece of history of mine. I just needed to find a way to tell you guys that this passion of mine is real. I'm a hard worker. I even gave you some metrics and some history that I have, giving you guys everything that I have bottled inside me. Respectfully, I think that you guys should choose me. But yeah, I hope I just earned my spot. So, and I know a lot of you guys got my vouchers in there. A lot of people tell me that you guys talk about me a lot, so I hope I earn my spot eventually. Thank you guys for watching the video, and it was a little weird for me and definitely hard for me to make, so hope you guys appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys watching till the end. And yeah, thank you guys so much, man. Catch you guys on the next one. North Exroh, baby. Peace out.
And I'm gonna beat everybody's ass if he doesn't get in.
Damn, babe, chill.
Everybody.